YouTube faithful, what's going on? Bright and early, and it's Taco Tuesday. We got 2 NBA play-in games today. We have a ton of MLB games, 15 to be exact. The entire slate of MLB is in the mix today, but for this video, I'm gonna go over NBA exclusively and maybe sprinkle in 1 or 2 MLB picks. If you can do me a solid, if you can do me a favor, like this video, guys. I hate being that guy to ask, but it just helps the algorithm so much. Example, yesterday's YouTube video, I covered MLB only because there was only MLB. It swept. It literally swept except for one play, Jaren Duren, which if you took the Goblin, which was the only thing on the board by the time of the video, you got a full sweep. The underdog lineup hit, the parlay play lineup went 4 for 5, and the PrizePicks lineup smashed. And only a few people got to see it because people are holding back on the like button. Guys, it doesn't cost you anything. Know your role, pay the toll. It helps your boy out. I don't ask for much. I'm trying to do the Lord's work here. Throw me a bone. And if you leave a comment, that's great too. And also, don't forget to subscribe. Now, knowing that this is an early video today, guys, you know things are going to change and advice and things could change along the way. But I am going to give you my thoughts. It's not going to be a deep analytical video today. It's the play-in tournament. We should have guys playing 40 plus minutes. We should have guys playing high usage, which means the studs should have the ball in their hand more often than not, which leads me right here to Ja Morant, 26.5 points. I have to take over on this. Now, the optimal play, given his history, given the matchup, and given the fact of the line itself, would be to take his Goblin at 24.5. He's more likely to get 25 than 27 tonight. And you could go all the way down here to 19.5. Today is Taco Tuesday. You're on the fence. You're going to be looking for Goblin pairs. This is the late night hammer, 9 p.m. on TNT. I fully expect Ja Morant to show up and show out. And if he doesn't, well then, him and Old Crush are going to be exchanging words, if you know what I'm saying. But 19.5, 20.5, 24.5, 21. Look at all these range of outcomes for Ja Morant. PrizePicks is literally cooking, okay? I mean, if you take him to get 20 points with any taco, you're getting a double up. I think that's fine. Now, if you don't want to take that, you go to 26.5 points. You could also take his PRA if you wanted to, his PRA Goblin, if you think they're going to shut him down and force him to dish. But personally, chat, I'm right here on the points. I'm on the Goblin, and I'm on the 9 field goals made. These are my favorite 2 for old Ya Morant. There was a guy in our high school teacher, Ya Keeper, made me think of that. But here we go. Let's go over here to Pick Finder and see what we see. Okay, so the 9 field goals made, 80% of the last 10, last 15, 73%. Head-to-head, 75%. We know he shows up. Ja Morant, 26.5 points, 75% head-to-head. 66%, last 15, last 10, 70%. It's checking all the boxes. You add to the fact that this is a must-win game for both teams, it's going in the mix. Ja Morant's field goal attempts could also be crispy. But let's take a look at this, the similar players. Only 5 of 39 have hit the over, but one being James Harden, another being Anthony Simons, another one being Cade Cunningham. So shooter's going to shoot. Ja Morant, 9 field goals made or 26.5 points, or his Goblin. That's your first leg today. We're going right through here quick. Now, another man from the same team, Edey's Ice Cream, Zach Edey's. I'm taking his rebounds. Where are you, Papa? At 11. Now, some may say, Cap, why won't you take Bane or Jaren Jackson? Listen, if you want to go with Jaren Jackson's points or something with Bane, you can. I'm sticking with Morant and Edey's. Period. That's where Crush is going. The Goblin, I don't know a world where he doesn't get 10 rebounds tonight. I just don't see it, but these are your options. You got the Goblin here. You can go here for the push equity. He's going to need 12. Or you can take his RA at 12, which if he gets 1 or 2 assists, you'll be in the mix. I believe he's getting 12 rebounds tonight, so at worst you could push. And then it does, just in case he gets 10 and he gets 2 assists, you have a little bit of leeway. So it's either the RA, the rebounds, or the Goblin. Remember, it's Taco Tuesday. You can take one-offs. If you want a straight pair just for the taco that's 3x, I'd be looking at this right here. 11 rebounds for Zach Edey, okay? It's mainly a gut call. I think the Warriors are 15th right now, ranked in that rebounds a lot versus the position, but he's just been getting it done in tough matchup. Versus Denver, versus Detroit, versus Miami. Slacked off a little bit against the Wolves. That's to be expected. The Wolves are the Wolves, but I'm going for it, man. So that would be my Zach Edey call right there. So we can put that in. Again, all the Goblins are optimal. I'm telling you that so you can get your double ups with the taco since it's Taco Tuesday, guys. Sometimes you just have to be conservative, all right? So we got this either one of these options, dealer's choice. Now, who do we run it back with from the other side? Well, I'm glad you asked, comment guy. We're looking at Curry, and we're looking at his points goblin. 24.5 would be the optimal points goblin for Curry right there. I think he's going to get 25 points 65% of the time in this matchup, okay? 65% of the time when I ran my algorithm. In fact, he can get 29 points, which I also like, which is a non-goblin. Like 57% of the time, he's getting 29 points. So you could just go there, which is right here if you want. But what I really liked was Curry hitting 4.5 3-pointers made, right? This is a goblin. They had 3.5 3-pointers made. They removed it. Now it's 4.5. I think it's good. I think he hits 5 threes. If the line for him is 29, how does he get 29 points? He's going to have to hit 5 threes. You know he's going to shoot probably at a minimum 10 3-pointers if he can go 50%, but he's probably going to shoot 15 3-pointers tonight or more, depending on how the game goes. So you can see his field goal attempted line is 21.5. They don't have a 3-point attempted line up yet, but I think either the 4.5 point 3-point goblin is good, guys, and then I also think the 24.5 point goblin is good. There's the 3.5 3-point goblin. It's right there. They're going to dock your pay significantly. As you can see, it's 2x, so you might as well just go with the 4.5. But again, guys, that's up to you. If we go check out Curry at 28.5 points, it's not sexy in this spot, guys. It's not sexy at all. 33% head-to-head, 50% of the last 10. But guys, remember something. It's the play-in game, and that is what we are looking for. Now look at his 4.5 3-pointers made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's hit in 50% of his last 10, 40% of his last 15. If you take that down to 3.5, he's gone over in 60% of the last 10, 60% of the last 15. Similar players, 8 of 38, not really sexy, but guys, Tyler Hero got it, Gabe Vincent, James Harden. I mean, shooters gonna shoot. Malik Monk, those are the type of guys, but Curry is the best 3-point shooter the league's ever seen. So honestly, guys, it just comes down to the fact it's a play-in tournament. Period. It's a must win. I gotta have exposure. Now, 24.5 points here would also be fine. This goblin, I don't think it's bad at all. And if we look at the shot chart, we can see where Curry shoots best. Obviously, it's behind the arc, 47%. And the opponent's defense, they're ranked 30th from behind the arc. Are you getting what I'm putting down? He's gonna be able to shoot threes. They're ranked 29th in allowing threes, man. So we're gonna go there, and whatever happens tonight, guys, it happened. Curry has to win 5 3-pointers. Bang! Let it rain some threes, my man. Now, if you want to go without Curry and you want something else, let's clear the board here. I got a curveball throwing, a slurve, if you will. And that's going to be Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler. Playoff Jimmy. Old Miami Heat fan. I used to live in Miami. I would go to these games. I was a Miami Heat fan once upon a time. But old Jimmy Buckets, playoff Jimmy, is a different breed. Tonight, the line that I would be looking at for Jimmy Buckets, if I was going to believe and buy into the Jimmy Bucket narrative, would be his points rebound, which is down here at 24.5 or 28 flat, okay? 28 flat for Jimmy Buckets. If you're going to take Jimmy, this is the line you take. 28, or you take his flat points, and you just pray to the Almighty that playoff Jimmy shows up. Those are your two options. Not going into analytics on that. I'm going to wrap it up with one more play, but before I do, we got to talk about yesterday, folks, because what a day. Let's look at the daily prop. Let's see how we did. Ryan cashed, Skeens cashed, Scooble cashed, Jaron hooked, Clay Holmes cashed, Easton Lucas hooked, Dylan Cease cashed, and then for the late night hammer, I gave you guys the lineup of lineups right here. Here it was. Mookie, Overrun, Otani, May, Fernandes, Lewis. Bang, bang, guys. This was surgery done on the live stream at 8:37 p.m. I started the live stream at 4 or 3:30 or 3:30 Central or 4 o'clock Central time. I didn't get off till 9 p.m. Central. Wife was working late, made lineups. I did a full instruction class on MLB, how to cook it, what to look for. Hope you guys learned something. If you did, leave a comment below and let them know that it was valuable for you. My throat is literally so dry. I haven't even had my coffee yet today. Nobody got crushed Starbies today. It's a tragedy. But this was given out. You can see on the live stream, and you can see the result. It was a sweep. So you add all these guys into the daily prop list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's an extra 5 plus the 6 that cashed. 13 and 2. My favorite home run prop on the day, Austin Riley, cashed that too. And my number 2, Ben Rice, also hit. Yesterday I gave 6 home run props. I went 3 of 6, 50%. Not a bad day, folks. A lot of people got W's. Goal with his cash, thinking he's him. Listen, Goal, I get all that, but at the end of the day, without a projection sheet for MLB, you're just a regular guy. I'm just kidding, guy. This was mine. I also did this one. Again, it's just more of the same from the chalkboard. Now, I have a horror story from chalkboard. But first, this was the YouTube lineup I gave yesterday. You can see the tragedy. Duran hooked us. It is what it is. Another close call here. Another hook. The underdog YouTube slip. Cash that, though. Right here on this channel. Free of charge. It was there. Cash it. But anyways, guys, as you can see, it was a beautiful day. Gerald says he never doubted Cap. Good for you, man. I'm glad you guys ate yesterday. Here's the thing. I had a 50x lineup on chalkboard yesterday that was cashing. I was under on Cease all day. I thought he was going to get shelled. Had his over on earned runs, over hits allowed, under fantasy, but they had a promo, 6.5 Ks for Cease. 2x. I took it as the last leg. I got greedy and he hooked, and that was the only leg. So instead of winning 50x, I won 0. And if I would have just left that alone, I would have won 38 or 40x on the lineup. It was a beautiful lineup, but it is what it is. And then I threw in this $5 little 3-piece. Of course, it comes through. The $5 ones always do. What can you do? So I show you that, guys, so you can get in the mix into the live streams and get a part of the projections and everything else that we got going on here. CaptainCrush.net, gold package. If you like the YouTubes, you'll love the live streams Monday through Friday. I've been doing this for years. I have a loyal community. I got guys, Goal, Spartan, Faceless, Brick, Negative Cool. There's so many of these guys that contribute every day in one way or another. We got a solid community. Mark's World knows his Cubs. I mean, we got a ton of people in there. You're getting value, guys. Go ahead and hop in, and I'll see you in the live stream today at 5:30 Central. You don't want to miss it, because if you do, you miss those late night sweeps like you just saw. Absolutely bang bang. Now, the last play that I want to talk about today is Paolo Banchero. This is for you, Unc James. Banchero. I'm going with him, and I'm not going to quite take his 30.5 points. I'm going to be conservative today. I'm being conservative with him. I believe this is the move. 24.5 points. Why? Well, because it's a must-win game versus the Hawks. You can see his range of outcomes. Last 15, he's gone over 24.5, 73% of the time. 47% in 2025, last 10, 70%. He should play 40-plus minutes today if need be, okay? And then look at the defense for Atlanta. You notice something? Everything's green. Banchero's going to be able to get to the hoop unabated. He's 40% from inside the paint. I think he's hitting. Give me 24.5 points. If you want to take his other line, his 6.5 rebounds, I think that would be fine too. 6.5 though, I wouldn't take any higher than 6.5. I think that's where you want to go. Look at all this, guys. If you want this tool, you're gonna want Pick Finder. You can get 10% off for life if you just use code CRUSH. The link's in the description. 10% off for life, guys. It's value. I use this thing every day. I use this with my algorithm model, and I use this. I also use Outlier. I also use DG Fantasy to price shop the odds in real time. It's code CRUSH on all of them. You're going to get discounts on all of them, but you're going to get 30 days free of the cord if you sign up with DG or any of the partners, and it's great value. Captain Crush is all about providing value. I'm not a money-hungry pig, okay? I try to hook you guys up. I know it's rough out there. I do my best to be able to do this each and every day and also support my family. So let's put this together real quick and call it a day, shall we? All right, we got Banchero. I'm going to use him for my taco pair. I'm using Banchero for my taco pair and Ja Morant's 19.5 points for my taco pair. I don't know why my computer's lagging so much, man. This is crazy. All right, so I like this a lot. Banchero, Edey, Curry, and then Morant. 5.5x, 4x if you flex it, or you could go with Morant's field goals made, or you could go with Curry's goblin points. I really think this is a good lineup. And then if you did want to look at MLB, well, guys, I won't have time for MLB today, but you can get it in the live stream. But I will say this. Right now, early on, I'm looking at Landon Knack to get 5Ks. It has push equity, 3.5 goblin. I love the matchup. It's a strikeout-friendly park. It doesn't favor hitters. The Rockies are hot garbage. Hopefully he can get 5, but I really think he's going to get at least 3.5, so you could add that in. I will cover MLB today on the live stream like always. Plays are posted in the Discord. Sorry for my voice and low energy, guys. I haven't even had coffee yet, but here's the salute. Good luck in all your contests, and as always, my brothers and sisters in Christ, let's crush.